YouTube. I don't know if you can hear me good or not, but want to give you a little update on the cabover. Just paid for, man, it hurt, but something had to be done. And as you can see, got a fresh transmission in it. It's a rebuilt Weller, 13 speed. Led 4-star Freightliner in Tifton, Georgia. Shout out to them. Get down in the comments and get them a 5-star review. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, we got a fresh transmission in it, and while they had it, they went ahead and ran the overhead on it. She fires up a lot quicker. Like literally almost. Hit the button a few seconds and she fired right up, so that may have got that issue. But she still does smoke a little bit, you know, at startup, but I always read that's common on a big cam Cummins. But yeah, I can say, you know, we are making progress now, you know, making good progress now. So it's got to be our only way to go is up from here. But yeah, we did a new new transmission. I'm gonna try to, I don't know how to or whatever, but I'm gonna find out how to upload the pictures of the that I took from the old transmission. That the gears were, some of the gears were stripped, teeth were missing, and also the PTO gearbox underneath. We got a new PTO gearbox underneath. The old PTO was locked up, and they was thinking that that's probably why, probably what happened with the old. Yeah, she just picking her up. Well, I'm gonna put it outside the gate, but I'm gonna come back and get it later. Me and my fiance, but like I said, we got some progress, a lot of progress done. Like I say, just the only way to go is up from here. Yeah, still got some more things to do to it, but like I say, that was the biggest issue, big part of it. I mean, you know, without a transmission, you know, without shipping around me, you know, it's at a standstill. You really can't. And I don't like to work, you know. You know, like I said, I tried to do, you know, some things that I could do myself, but I don't like to work backwards, man. You know, it just wouldn't have been no need to do nothing else until you could do that transmission. But yeah, that part is done. So feel like they did me right. Yeah, it cost it out the ass, but hey, like I say, we right now. Yeah, and one thing too, I did get them to check out my AC, because I mean it works, but you know it's not really as it, you know, probably 100%, you know, and I know it's an old truck and everything, but I do know when I drove it before, years back, the guy owned it. Excuse me, good gracious, excuse me. The guy owned it. He used to charge it up, you know, every summer or whatever, you know, or when it got low or whatever, and it would you know, blow pretty good, you know. But what I am gonna do myself, because they diagnosed the evaporator, and the evaporator's up under that seat over there, and they quoted me, you know, a price to, you know, to take the seat out and pull the evaporator out and clean it. But I think I am gonna at least do most of the work myself, but I'm gonna, instead of just them cleaning the evaporator, I'm most likely gonna replace it. You know, because I ain't, you know, I you know, call me what you want, but I'm not really a fan of used parts, you know, or something you could have replaced, and it would have been right the first time. I'm a fan of just doing it right the first time. But yeah, YouTube, it's boy Marco Polo. I've just been grinding, just awaiting this day, to pick her up. Like I say, so we can go to the next step. And because like I say, the only way we going, just shout out to CJ on 32s. I don't know if any of y'all YouTubers watch him, but and man, YouTube is hot. I was waiting for them to find my key. It's like they couldn't find my key, but I paid for it, my remaining balance, and lady, I guess she's kind of new or whatever. But she was saying, key should be in it, and of course it wasn't. So one of the shop guys came out, just to check and make sure. But of course they had to find it. And like I said, I was out here in the sun sweating. I should have went back and got in their AC since they done got all our money. So, but that's neither here nor there. But I can say it's a good day for me. I'm excited. Because like I say, it's gotta be up from here. I'm claiming that. I'm claiming that to be my destiny. The only way we're going is up from here. And I just want to give big thanks to God, because without God, none of this could happen. I wouldn't even exist. I wouldn't have this truck back. I wouldn't have, been able to, get this done. So I just thank God for blessing me, and I just want to ask, each of y'all for y'all to just continue to pray for me, and just continue to follow me and like, share, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I never did want to do this YouTube thing, but I was like at one point, why not? I just figured I might as well do it, and I'm new to it, so just have a little patience with me, and I appreciate all my fans and everybody been following me and commenting and helping me out along the way. But like I say, the only way we're going is up, man, and we're gonna take it there. And like I say, I'm not in a rush to do it, but I just want to have it done and done right, the first time, and because I do get suggestions and tips from a lot of YouTubers, Tim Gentry, Twin Sticks Garage, Not For Hire. Shout out to all y'all. And it is other YouTubers as well that those just a few that I have just come to mind off the top of the head. I just look to y'all for guidance and what I should do for my own truck, because like I said, I'm following y'all footsteps. So just to like I say, because I know y'all are doing it right, and I know y'all may have possibly made mistakes along the way, and I know I will make mistakes along the way. But if I can help it, I want to be able to help it and to avoid those mistakes. So that's where we at. Like I said, we still got a few more things to do, well, a lot of things to do actually. I want to go through the brakes. Well, first and foremost, like I said, I want to get that air conditioning right, which I know that's like a side thing, because I want to have her completely mechanically sound as far as I can get her, before we jump into cosmetic things, and because in all honesty, that kind of stuff can wait. But I am gathering parts here and there, and just along the way to try to make it a little easier, to have the rainbow at the end of the tunnel, sunshine at the end of the tunnel, because, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. There are a lot of things I had to work for. Some things were given to me, but a lot of things weren't. And this truck, it wasn't. This is one of these things it wasn't given to me, because one thing about it, my mother, I grew up in a single parent household, and of course I don't fault anybody for that. I don't hold that against to be my downfall or anything like that. But one thing about it, my mom, shout out to my mother. I love her to death. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I love her to death, and I thank God for her. Because she's taught me a lot, whether she knows it or not. She taught me, the meaning of work, to go out and get it, by any means how to necessary. And that's the only thing I know to do, and the only thing I knew how to do and to do. Not saying that I didn't, I know I've made, like I said, I've made mistakes along the way. I'm only human. I'm a man first, but the one thing I have learned in life and gained along the way is to learn from your mistakes and do better. Don't just wallow in, just spill milk. It's in life is somewhat of a game. It's all about what you learn from it, what you can gain from it, what you can build from it, and I'm not trying to say that I've got this thing figured out, but I'm learning. Because a lot of times, I used to, beat myself up, because things I wasn't in a place where I thought I should be, but like I say, it's life, I'm not the first and I won't be the last. So, and as you can see, I'm missing a few gauges. Well, most importantly, my air pressure gauges. A long time ago when I bought it back, I was trying to, just do a few things until I could get the money up to, to do the transmission. And I didn't, of course, like I said, I didn't have the money at the time. The money that I had, I put it into buying this truck back. But, and excuse the dirtiness, like I say, I show you the good, bad, and the ugly. Just go with me along the way. It won't always be like this, but yeah, what I was trying to say, I started placing like some LED lights, because I want to update her. I don't want her to just stay in the past. Back in '84, I did. I said I replaced some of the light bulbs in the dash. I think I'm gonna replace them again. I think because I made the mistake of doing and shout out to Easy Rider also, because he is also one of my great mentors that I've watched a lot as well. I really wasn't into that Mac that he was doing, but that Peterbilt 359, which I'm not really a Peterbilt fan, but because it has a big cam Cummins that spoke measures to me, because like I say, this old girl has a Cummins as well. So, but like I was trying to say, I think I made the mistake in putting the Chinese, the eBay LED bulbs in the dash. But I am gonna, go with some Sylvania light bulbs. Just like I say, just to try to do it right. And I hope y'all can hear me. I know this truck's a little loud. I've joined a couple Facebook groups, to get some ideas, also get some help and guidance, also. Because like I say, I take help anywhere I can get it, anywhere, anyway. Because you never know who God sends you to help you along the way. I know sometimes you don't get the message, from him, you know, from his voice, but he speaks through others, you know, to help you along the way. And you know, because a few things, you know, I want to pull all that old insulation out. You know, I know. I shouldn't even have it exposed like that, but when I bought it, that panel was falling down, and I just kind of ripped it on out because it wasn't, you know, just leaning over the, you know, the bed and everything. But you know, I'm gonna pull all them panels out, and I'm gonna try to redo them myself, because it's in South Georgia. It is hard to find a reputable and reliable upholstery guy. You know, because one thing about me, like I told y'all in the past video, one thing about me, I don't mind spending my money, but I just want to spend my money and make it mean something, you know. Because what you tell me your price is, I don't haggle with you, none of that, you know. You know, because I just want it right. I want it done, and I want it done right. You know, if it's a bit much, you know, I just have to say, you know, all right, well, you know, just give me a minute, you know. Of course, because like I say, I'm not too, you know, just too proud to say, you know, that if I don't have it, I don't have it. You know, simple as that. You know, like I say, I'm a man first, and I'm human. So, you know, you just have to wait till I get it. You know, so and you know, yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, you too. And like I say, I don't have air pressure gauges in it. I've been looking all over YouTube, and I am going to probably just break down and just go to the international dealer and order them, because it's like, I don't know, sometimes it's like your look just don't go the way you want it to. But you know, like I say, that's another story. But man, over the years, I've always been able to find almost anything I was looking for on YouTube. Oh, not YouTube, but on eBay, and especially nowadays, Facebook. Excuse me, can't talk today. It's hot. But Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. But like I say, you know, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep pushing, keep praying, keep pushing. Now, like I say, I need y'all to, you know, to continue to follow. And like I say, even still, you know, all y'all's help, input, is greatly appreciated. And all those that have chimed in and liked, subscribed, shared the videos. And like I say, tell a friend about the channel. You know, I know it's a new channel and everything. I don't, you know, like I say, I don't know all about the editing and all that, but you know, like I say, I'm learning along the way. So if you can help me with that, even, you know, I'd appreciate that too. So yeah. So I think we should have done built up enough air pressure. So let's just, we got under her own power in the low range, so that's a good sign. Hadn't done that in years. I know you're probably getting a little dizzy, a little air sick, seasick, but I don't have a mount. You know, I'm getting. It's third gear. Hey, what it do, YouTube? Yeah, I know that that last video was short. Well, today being Friday the 13th, I wouldn't expect nothing else to happen. But you can imagine. Well, I know some of y'all probably wonder what that is. Parking brake chamber, air hose. Got just maybe about, well, walking distance, maybe about 15 minutes down the road. Well, not even that. Yeah, maybe about 15 minutes walking distance. And when I tell you, you know, I was hoping it wasn't the transmission, but truck just locked down. And heard air hissing. Almost sounded like it was coming from the shifter. I was like, uh-oh, I know I've seen that before. But no, it was actually coming from the air valve had popped out, and air was leaking from it. And you know, I was panicking a little bit, but calmed down, took a deep breath, and left the valve out leaking. And then I walked back here because the truck, like I said, wouldn't move. It just did, limping here to the Peterbilt dealership. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like, it just seems like this truck just wanna point me in different directions. But nah, we sticking with Cummins and an International. You know, later on maybe, you know, but still even then, I'm sticking with this truck. I mean, if I buy another truck, I'm gonna put another driver in. You know, if I buy a newer truck, it's gonna be for a driver. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, this truck is near and dear to my heart. And I know sometimes I know you shouldn't keep material stuff close to you like that, but like I say, this one is. And, but while I'm here changing this air hose, I was able to catch my local truck pro in time to get that air hose, because I was trying to think of a way that I could just patch it so I could just limp home at least, because I paid enough money. I didn't want to pay for a tow truck just to get it home for something simple. At least it should enough. Yeah, that happened. I didn't talk about me all you want to. I deserve it. I didn't do a proper pre-trip leaving. You know, I just was trying to, you know, test the truck out, and I happened to step on this front drive tire on the driver's side, and it is damn near flat. But you see why? Got 2 nails in it. I'm like, man, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. But hey, yeah, you too. I know it all comes with the territory. I mean, it's part of having a truck, and it's a part of life, you know. So you know, I had already mentioned in the previous video that it was my intention, my next plan to hold on, YouTube, train going by. But yeah, it was my intention to replace all these hoses and airlines, brakes and brake chambers, which I don't think the brakes are that bad, but I do want to, you know, at least go through everything, you know, because like I said, I do want to get out there I want to get it out there on the road and run at least, you know, a little while, you know, a good while, you know, before. I know things are gonna happen, because, you know, I know it's an older truck, but you know, like I said, I just wanna you know, do everything mechanically I can, just so I can you know, at least have a good start. You know, like I said, I understand things are gonna happen, you know, that's nature, that's life. But you know, like I said, I just wanna, you know, if I can help it, you know, I just wanna be able to avoid it. first and foremost, you know, off just starting out. But yeah, that's where we at. I'm kind of glad it put me here. I'm not saying I'm glad it put me down, but better it put me down here right up the street that I can pull in the park versus me getting on the highway and, you know, now I'm stuck, sure enough, you know, and cars steady passing by. But at least I'm here in a peaceful little parking space, and I got a chance, you know, peaceful chance, you know. Earlier it was hot, it was smoldering hot almost. I mean, it was when I was out here trying to, you know, remember when I was trying to just get started off, just to test drive it, you know, I was sweating like crazy. And man, I really was sweating when trying to figure this out. And man, I was getting hungry and a little frustrated too, you know, because man, I just done paid all this money and what now, you know. But I mean, like I say, I was blessed enough to get some hoses, get a hose.